What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another The Family Chantel video, and this one is all about Nicole and Alejandro this week. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel, every single person that is a member of Patreon, and every single person that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. Now, with that being said, let's check out exactly what went on this week with Alejandro and Nicole.
When I got the news that I was going to be a father, I was very happy, I was excited, I was exhilarated. I never thought that having a baby is going to get us together, but it's something that is going to give us more happiness in our relationship. Unfortunately, it didn't happen the way that we wanted to happen. After the miscarriage, she has been going through depression. She's going through a lot right now, mentally, emotionally. I know that we are not in the best situation possible right now due to her family's problems against me, against our relationship. And even though she's saying that I don't have to go to the Dominican Republic, I think Nicole needs me now more than ever.
Raw. I mean, I know obviously we knew that she had a miscarriage because people in the comment last week said that she had a miscarriage. But the reason why I'm like raw is because I didn't think it would have been that so soon within the episode, because obviously it was last week she revealed she was pregnant. This week she reveals that, well, it's been revealed that obviously she had a miscarriage within the filming journey within that, you know, and it's so sad that's happened. And, you know, he does talk about the family right now going through a hard time and a lot of headaches. Now, obviously, I don't know why she had a miscarriage, what was the cause. But one thing that I do know is that stress can be stress can cause miscarriages, you know, and I really hope that Nicole's able to bounce back from obviously having a miscarriage, because at the end of the day, for some women actually go through a lifetime of where they have numerous miscarriages, and that is not something that anyone wants to go through. And also, most importantly, it affects you mentally a whole lot more. It really plays up with your mental health. So I really hope that she's able to pick herself up, obviously get herself in the right mental space again, and hopefully the next time that she is pregnant, she doesn't go through the same situation. But this is why it's so key that if you're with someone that is pregnant or you are pregnant yourself, you know, please do your best to remove yourself from people that are going to stress you out. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to potentially lose your child due to stress or any other outcome or any other situations of why you could be having miscarriage. And I think for some people, it may be a family thing as well. Not too sure because I'm not much of an expert, but I do know a little bit here and there. But it is sad that obviously it did happen. But let's continue and see what else is here for Nicole and Alejandro.
Chilling, un poco preocupado.
Dime, manito, dime. ¿Cómo te fue el último viaje?
Bueno, me fue mejor de lo que yo esperaba, porque al final del día tuve una intimidad y yo pensé que eso pasaría, pero así no me dio. Se entera que está embarazada. Tuvo un aborto espontáneo.
¿Qué?
Sí, muchacho.
No relajes. ¿Y ese era tu primer hijo?
Claro.
So they were intimate on that trip, but the thing is, throughout the whole season, they only ever showed us them two having arguments and him trying to get her back. So she obviously she would have got pregnant on that trip, because how else would she got pregnant if they wasn't intimate? So that means he must have been back in the DR for quite a while. He must have been there for a certain amount of time. But either way though, TLC were making it seem as if the whole time he was there, them two were just going back and forth. And as if maybe she got pregnant before that. Because to be fair, remember the episode where he comes into the office, she doesn't like his perfume or his cologne, whatever. TLC in their scripting doesn't always add up, does it? But interesting, she got pregnant when he was there. But yeah, they only made it seem as if these two were in a bad place. No wonder why she had a bad credit, a miscarriage. And I don't say that in a malicious or insensitive way, but what I'm trying to say is that, like, all we saw her do was go through stress after stress the whole time he was there, and then boom, miscarriage. And I'm only saying it's like, if she had a miscarriage due to stress, then it could have been because of their relationship, as well as other things that she was going through with Pedro. Because remember, she was going through the emotions with Pedro, the whole phone conversation. This must also mean that the Family Chantel must have been filmed over a space of like a couple of months, maybe even a year, because remember at the very beginning of the season, she was doing the pageant as well. He obviously came there sometime after the pageant, then she got pregnant. Then obviously had a miscarriage at some point. Wow, man, the filming was really, really spaced out, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm just here trying to figure out the timeline because the timeline is a bit off, isn't it? But yeah, let's continue.
Reflexiva. Yo le dije que yo podía ir para allá y me dijo que no. Dime tú, ¿qué yo aquí preocupado por ella? Ella sola. Ella no ha hecho nada a mamá ni a hermano, nadie.
After the miscarriage, Nicole isolated herself, and she was calling all the time, crying. I was trying to be tough. I never cried in front of her. I never show her any like weakness towards this situation.
También que la familia no quería saber de mí, no quería aceptarme y se la preocupaba bastante, la estresaba bastante a ella durante todo el embarazo.
No ha tenido suerte con eso, pero tú sabes que son las relaciones que duran pila, cuando siempre tienen cosas que se le ponen a uno.
Romeo y Julieta y yo.
Claro, esa es una batalla buena. Yo sé que Alejandro estaba bien enamorado de ella. Alejandro nunca me ha hablado de más ninguna, simplemente de ella y ese puesto para tu mujer.
Yo estaba ya emocionado, yo estaba ya entusiasmado de que iba a ser papá. Si Dios lo permite, más adelante podemos tratar, a ver si podríamos formar una familia y tener nuestros hijos, ¿entiendes?
Te voy a decir algo, manito. Tú lo tienes que bajar ahora para allá y preñarla de una vez. Claro. De una, no esperes. Que se jodan esa gente, que se exploten. Yo le di el mejor consejo del mundo, que luche por su sueño, que sea la mujer que él quiere. Manito, mira, yo estoy así calado.
Oh my gosh.
Ready.
Yo estoy metido Bad Bunny.
I can't say that I'm happy with the way TLC done the editing for their storyline. I feel like they should have done a better job with their storyline because, to be honest with you, this could have been a storyline where it could have given us more of an insight of, you know, obviously the build up to the miscarriage. And the reason I say that is because it would have been good for other people to watch it, you know, so therefore people can obviously be educated, or people can learn and see, obviously, you know. But see, the thing, when we do these shows, you know, it's important that we're able to backtrack and see all the clues that were leading up to certain situations. Like, for example, over the years, we saw the clues that was leading up to the separation, the divorce of Pedro and Chantel. I feel like in this season, if they'd maybe filmed certain aspects or certain parts of Alejandro and Nicole's story, you know, it could have shown people a journey of why she potentially ended up having a miscarriage. So therefore, it can help other women who are pregnant or who are planning to get pregnant to see, obviously, some of these signs, so that hopefully they can use those signs to avoid those signs, and also men to also watch those signs and see, okay, well, maybe this is what I need to be doing, you know, to make sure that my woman is able to have, you know, a safe delivery, and most importantly, doesn't have a miscarriage, you know. But at the end of the day, I just feel like there's always something to learn from something, and it's annoying that, and sad that there's nothing that we're able to learn from the sad experience that Nicole's obviously been through, you know, and also seeing obviously how she was able to battle the depression stage. But then again, though, maybe Nicole requested that she didn't want a part of that journey to be aired. Maybe that was a request. If that was a request, then do you know what? Fair enough. I have nothing against that, and I can only respect that. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, are TLC the type of people to reject, to listen to someone based on their request if they know that it's going to be best for their TV? I don't know, man. It's definitely a sticky one, but I'm just not happy with the way they portrayed the story, because throughout the whole story they just made it seem like XYZ. And when in reality, the story between Alejandro and Nicole was actually a whole lot more deeper. I know it's the Family Chantel, but if there's a deep story to be told, tell it. Not these little jibs and jabs. But hey, let me know what you're thinking though, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.